So Azure Lab Services is a service that provides secure, shareable labs on the cloud for classrooms. A lab owner creates a lab, provisions a Windows or Linux virtual machine, and installs the needed tools and software that are needed for the lab and shares them with the users in the lab. The lab owner also gets to monitor the usage and set policies on that, and essentially analyze and optimize the cost of the lab. And for a lab user can connect to a virtual machine from anywhere in the world and essentially do their daily activities or do some short-term projects or their classroom exercises. Regarding the engagement, we are doing a multi-step approach. One, we are working with universities that Microsoft already partners with, and we are reaching out to them. We are talking about Azure Lab Services, and we are seeing how they can leverage Azure Lab Services to remove some of the complexities and the challenges they are already having in their current lab setup. And then we are participating in conferences like these, where we are talking to academia and the professionals, the lab professionals who are coming into these conferences to again make them aware of what lab services is all about and how they can take advantage of it.
I think for the so far we have seen a lot of excitement, both a lot of excitement from the students who struggle to have the right configuration on their machines. So having something that they can just start using from the get-go is very is of great value to them. Yep. So that's one we are hearing. Professors also spend a lot of time debugging the challenges that students are having with their machine. They have different flavors of the operating systems, yep, or the versions of the programs that they install on their machine, and a lot of time goes in just getting it to the ready state. So it eats away the time from the from actual usage of the programs and the learning part of it. So we are seeing a good engagement. We would like to see more adoption and see how the rubber hits the road to see how it grows. Technology overall is evolving in all sectors, and academia being the first step to prepare the students for the future needs to pave the road for all the sectors for that matter. We are seeing the need for technology in all disciplines within the colleges are evolving with machine learning, with artificial intelligence, with the simulation softwares and CAD/CAM. The need of compute power is just growing. The technology stack is changing very rapidly, and it's important for these educational institutes to be ahead of the game. So keeping track of and getting the right equipment and hardware and software on campus to teach these students of future the new technology is challenging. It's almost, you can think of a shift from brick and mortar to online is happening in academia at this point in time. So it's important for them to have solutions that they can quickly get on the new stack, quickly scale up and scale down depending on the needs for the education sector is growing. So I think that aspect of technology growth is what Azure Lab Services is targeting, where you can get the right configuration of hardware and software on demand and scale up and down as needed, and actually empower the students to learn what they need to learn to be prepared for the private sector.
Cool. To add to what Sarika was already saying, I think classrooms are no longer confined to the physical spaces. Today you see students everywhere in the world taking the online training courses. So I think it's extremely important to move away from the physical lab settings and where the machines can be accessed by students from anywhere in the world. And that's another point where Azure Lab Services really helps.
Well, ECEDHA is the highest concentration of chairs in ECE discipline. ECE discipline is known to be ahead of the the new technology curve for the rest of the colleges in the university. So it's a great opportunity for us to go network with both the IT people and the professors and chairs in ECE department, understand what challenges they face today, what their motivations are to move to the new technology and simulation software, so that we can cater better to the demands and make them successful in their transition.